Well, we specialize in the repair and overhaul of a certain gearbox for a Honeywell engine, and we've been overhauling those for 10 years now. So the C47 vane plates in our UMC 1000 right now, it's made out of 17.4 pre-hard stainless. We are actually milling out all the vanes, the vane structure, and we are holding about 2/1000ths aside on every vane, and the thickness is going to be held within 1/1000ths. The flatness is very critical in the total assembly. So there's a backing plate that's involved, the vane plate, and once it's assembled, it's all braced together, so the tolerances have to stack up. I think within 5/1000ths is what we're trying to carry once all stack-up's been completed. The DS30, we're actually machining some more Inconel 625. We have a ducting system for a aerospace customer that we have. It's actually being roughed in the mill. We have a two-part process that's going on in the mill. That's Inconel 625. We're using ceramics in that mill, part of the roughing process. It goes through 2 stages in there, and then it goes to the DS30 for another 2 stages. So it's actually a 4-part process, and all those tasks are completed by Haas machines.
So our customers are the turbine shops that actually tear down the engine, and they send the component work to a shop like ours for the specialized processes. So these gearboxes, they're magnesium, so they corrode a lot. They have journals, bearing journals in them that'll wear out. We'll machine those out and change those. We will weld them, do a weld buildup type of corrosion repair, remachine the profiles into what we call basically dimensional restoration. Then they go into a corrosion treat and prime and paint. We quickly realized that, hey, as a small shop, a 5-axis machine might be really, really helpful. So that's when we started looking at the UMC, and of course, the setup on some of the weird angles we have on the gearboxes and different bosses that we weld are at tight spots, and they're at odd locations that are kind of, you really can't do them in anything else other than a 5-axis just to position it. Just for us, the 3+2 aspect of a 5-axis machine is huge. It saves us a ton of time. We're in turbine engines, so everything's round, but a lot of things have a profile in an engine or a part, and a lot of things have holes in the sides or profiles on the sides that need milled, flats on shafts, all kinds of stuff. And I remember watching a live tooling setup on a DS30, and I thought, that's the machine we need. That's what we need right there going forward. And now we have 3 of them. Having a mill inside of a lathe, you're not just changing a setup, you'd have to go change into another mill. You take it out of the lathe, then you got to set it up in the mill and or use an indexing chuck and all that stuff. A live tooling lathe, you hit go and you've got a complete part when you're done. Our phone is ringing more often because more and more people want to keep their manufacturing in the United States. So the demand to repair and overhaul a customer's part has gotten huge. So where I see Great Lakes going and Haas alongside of us is the versatility of their machines to adapt to all the new parts and all the new projects coming into Great Lakes. I foresee us growing for the next 10 years solid. There's a need for that there. And, I'd like Haas to be kind of right alongside us for that.